Number 8. Castor Bean Tick. The castor bean tick does not have venom, claws, or tusks, but it can cause serious illness. The tick is famous across the continent, and despite it being tiny, it has a reputation for harming larger animals and humans. Dogs often suffer the most under these dangerous animals found in Europe and other parts of the world. This 11mm parasite is almost invisible until it attaches itself to your skin. The parasite feeds on the blood of its host until it is full and then falls off. Sometimes one does not notice the tick on its skin. Regardless, it carries diseases like Lyme, Q fever, and Tick-Borne Encephalitis. In 2020, Nebraska health officials confirmed the demise of a western Nebraska man from tick-borne Rocky Mountain spotted fever. The news also showed a rise in tick-borne diseases across America and Europe. Ticks cause brain disease, which until recently was untreatable. The general rule is to remove a tick as soon as it attaches itself to you. However, if you must prevent it, wear long trousers and shirts to protect your skin. Number 7. Brown bears. The brown bear is the second largest in the bear family. Europe is home to over 14,000 brown bears spread across Bulgaria, Andorra, Spain, Greece, Romania, Finland, France, and Sweden. And recently, Portugal spotted their first brown bear in a century. Despite its advantage over humans, it is often shy and avoids confrontation. Nevertheless, it will defend its territory, youth, or itself. The bears are often the least aggressive, which explains why the rhyme asks that you play dead. It will leave you alone if you're not a threat to it. For instance, in May 2022, a brown bear in Alaska killed a U.S. Army officer. Staff Sergeant Seth Michael Plant, 30, a veteran of the Afghanistan War, was mauled by the bear while undergoing training at a base in Anchorage. The attack was defensive as the mother brown bear felt the need to protect its cubs. The base cameras later recorded the bear approaching its den with its cubs behind it. Another soldier was injured in the tragic incident. The soldiers were attacked without knowing it. Number 6. Polar bears. They are often located around Norway and Svalbard when they are visiting the continent. The media portrays these animals as beautiful and cuddly, but they are dangerous. To emphasize, the polar bear does not attack based on provocation. It strikes based on its sighting you, and not many people survive these flash attacks. Because the bears weigh 700 kilograms and stand at 11 feet tall on hind legs, polar bears are excellent swimmers and can run at 45 kilometers per hour. Polar bear attacks are common now due to the melting of global ice. In 2020, a polar bear attacked and killed Johan Jacobus Kuta, 38, a Dutch citizen, in his tent in a campsite in Svalbard. There were 7 other people in the tents, and the health services gave them immediate medical attention afterward. The polar bear was later found and shot near the airport. The campsite owner explained that the man had been warned to avoid a polar bear attack, hence his refusal to heed the warning of the bears roaming around that week. Number 5. Wolves. They rarely attack humans, but their hunting skills and sharp teeth send you into straight injury or death when they do. The good part is that they are never found near human habitats due to how many people still illegally hunt them. The wolves are hunters of animals, and they have a lot of prey, which is also protected by laws. Meanwhile, some parts of Europe pay compensation to farmers when wolves hunt their livestock. In spite of this, in June 2020, a wolf attacked a Port Edward man. His son narrates that they heard their father screaming for help and saying that a wolf was attacking him. He charged towards the wolf with a weapon, but it did not move until a neighbor hit the panic button on his van. The man, who is now in his 70s, needs skin grafting to secure treatment for his injuries that will last for a long time. Number 4. Wild boar. The wild boar is everywhere in Europe. They are adaptable to all habitats and could be found everywhere except the Scandinavian region. They like the bushes and woodland for protection from predators. If you look past their intimidating tusks, the wild boar is often the peaceful one. They use those tusks to fight, especially during rutting season. They are also the cause of many accidents as they constantly come into the streets by accident. Yet their main go at humans comes when we try to hunt them. The wild boar would protect itself from the hunter with its tusk, and there, it becomes not only intimidating, but a damage-causing part of the animal. For example, in January 2022, a wild boar on a hunting trip bit Giolo Burattini, 36. The man shoots at the animals for sport, and this time, the hunted and wounded wild boar became the hunter. As the hunter approached it, the beast fell after the shot, sprung to its feet, and bit him. Burattini was with his father on a hunting trip in Tuscany, Italy, and he bled to death. His father reports that his last words were his walkie-talkie message, warning his friends and shouting, "Help, help, I'm dying." Number 3. Snakes. Snakes can make themselves comfortable anywhere. However, they prefer the warmer southern countries. Turkey has a record of 45 species of snakes. The one common snake across the continent is the viper, or the common European adder as it is officially known. The snake is not aggressive, but it is venomous and has venom that causes intense pain and swelling. The viper's bite can also affect a rapid heart rate, cardiac arrest, or death. You could die quicker with the asp viper if you're not fortunate. That one is less common, but more venomous than the former. However, cases of human attack are rare. Suraj Kumar, a 28-year-old man, was arrested after he set up 2 snake attacks on his wife, finally succeeding in killing her. A viper left her hospitalized for 2 months when he first attacked his wife, Uthra. When she moved to her parents' house to recover, Kumar bought a cobra and threw it at his sleeping wife. Uthra, 25, died from the poisonous bite of the snake. He stayed in the room despite his actions, and it was only after the victim's mother went to her room that she noticed the daughter was lifeless. Although he pled not guilty, he had bought the cobra from a snake handler and watched many snake videos on his phone before the March 2021 killing. Number 2. Spiders. Spiders are not a problem in Europe as they would be in Australia. However, there are still some that cause pretty bad damage. Northern Europe is home to the yellow sac spider, a venomous 1.5 centimeter spider that bites like a wasp or bee sting. If you're allergic to venom, this could kill you in a short while. Another spider to be wary of is the brown recluse spider. The tiny animal causes soft tissue death around the bitten area within seconds of biting. Fortunately, they only bite when forced against a person's skin. Therefore, they wouldn't jump and attack you if you were walking. Still, look out for them in warmer European countries as they can get in your bed or boots. There, pressing against your skin is inevitable. In 2014, a Florida man died from the bite of a brown recluse spider. The 62-year-old man was renovating a home when the spider bit him. He refused to see a doctor because he thought it would heal by itself. His father, Bill Reese, told the media that it bit him right on the neck, but he was not afraid of anything. He thought he was invincible. The spider rotted out the vertebrae from the small initial bite. The bite initially paralyzed half of his body before killing him. According to experts, these spiders are reclusive. They do not like to be around people. Number 1. Sharks. The great white shark is the most dangerous animal in Europe. They are 20 feet long and can weigh over 2 tons. White sharks are aggressive and sometimes responsible for unprovoked attacks on humans. The great white sharks are slowly increasing in number, some unofficially spotted in Britain. Yet the sightings are more concerning than joyous, as in the case of 35-year-old Simon Nellist, a diving instructor and swimmer in the Sydney Little Bay area. Nellist was also a member of the City Scuba Diving Social Club. The British swimmer was mauled in February 2022. Additionally, a great white shark killed a 42-year-old man on Christmas Eve. The Sacramento incident was investigated until March to determine the cause of death. Autopsy reports indicated that the great white shark's teeth were found within the man's body, and he was bitten on his head, shoulder, and chest. Despite this, Great white shark attacks are still rare in the US, South Africa, Australia, and Europe. What do you think of all these dangerous animals in Europe? Which of them scares you the most? Also, please share with us if you have encountered any of the animals on the list. Thanks for watching.